Welcome everybody to the Bitcoin Workshop number 88. We are live here in Cowboys Casino. We have a bunch of special guests here tonight. It is Thursday. The weather is really weird tonight. We've got smoke everywhere all around us. It's pretty bad, but thank you to all of you that made it out tonight and weathered the storm, if you will. Tonight we're going to have a few things go on. We've got a bunch of special guests. I'm not sure what amount I'm going to film tonight, but I will film later when some of you guys are up and stuff, because everyone's already seen me and we're podcasting. At the end of tonight, we're going to turn off the podcast, okay? And then we can, mingle and everyone jingle and talk your biz and do your shiz, okay? Because that's where the networking starts. For the most part, the disclaimer is every single time is that this is not advice. This is just what Jan does, Dee does, Neil does, Alan does, Chris does, and all of us do in our crypto world. Hi, Kev. Kev does. So what we do every 2 weeks now is we get together as a little fam jam like this, a little club, and we talk shop. And the shop is crypto. And why we're here tonight, everyone knows, it's not a secret. I would say that this is not an investment club because they try to call us that, and they try to call us lots of stuff. But what we are is a bunch of cool people getting together and looking at opportunities together that are out there, okay? And I think that's important to note. That's right out of the gate. I don't think anyone gets out of bed and shows up here at the casino on a Thursday night to not make some kind of opportunity happen. So whether that be networking or what we're teaching here tonight or sharing or caring, whatever that is, make it your baby. Hand out some business cards here tonight. Don't be afraid. Talk to any one of us. I think every single person in this room came out to talk to you tonight. And don't be afraid, okay? That's for real, because no one would be here if they weren't that. So I want you guys, even tonight, for the next 12, until we get to 100 workshops, I'm going to change the format gently. And Daniel and these guys have been giving me input, and so have you, so is Neil and stuff. So I'm going to start to morph more, quality and some backbone into more of what we're delivering here, if we can, okay? And that is the goal, so you guys understand that. But I'm on number 88, and when I started at 0, we had nobody, and we have 1,250 now, okay, that came through the door. 1,250 who? Well, our neighbors, our friends, other Calgarians, people from Red Deer, stuff like that. People that just want to learn if they can make some money in the crypto space, if it's worth it, if it's cool, where's it going, how are we getting there, who knows what, and that kind of cool stuff. Tonight we're going to talk about some really key things. Each person that comes up here to speak besides me has got some very, very condensed, valuable content for you guys tonight, okay? And keep that in mind. So we're going to try to bring, Daniel and I have been working on the phones and texting and phoning everybody in the interim, trying to really bring some special guests for you guys. You always have fresh things every 2 weeks. When we were doing it every week, it was a little too much, I think, and there wasn't enough space in between everything. But now it's going good with every second week. So how do you guys get involved? How do you tell your friends? We would appreciate it if everybody RSVP'd through the meetup.com website. You can sign up with your Facebook here. It gives you a phone calendar event thing. It's very slick. We pay money for it every month. And we would like you guys to use it, just saying. So definitely use that every 2 weeks. And the schedule's up to 100 meetups. So if you go on here, you'll see that we've got everything scheduled up to 100 because we're not fooling around. We're serious biz. And we have been since we started. But what are we about? We're casual, though. You know what I mean? Like, we're serious casual, so that's where we're going. So look at this, 88. Next week, 2 weeks from now is 89. All the dates are on here. You guys can see that. And why I tell you this is so you can bring some friends, bring some cohorts, bring some peeps, bring some people you want to impress. If Alan tonight is going to display, and then he says, Jan, on the May 6th or whatever, the 93rd one, I'd like to do it again. I've got a few people I want to bring, right? Absolutely. Do you understand? Chris, same thing. Jan, I want to come on July whatever, and I'm going to bring quite a few people are in town, and they love what I'm doing, and so on. I'm going to bring them that night. And then you guys let us know. This night is your night too, right? It's a club, right? We're building community together. So community is what we do first, by the way. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going to blast through some stuff quick and then get to the money. Second thing is BrandWorks Agency. This place pays for everything you guys see here. So when you guys don't even pay your bill, BrandWorks fucking pays it, okay? And you guys leave, and a lot of that happens, but we don't care. Keep coming. So BrandWorks Agency is the place that makes money, okay? This is our job, and we go here every day, and we slug it out, and we grind it out, and we're in not so pretty offices with not so smelly people getting checks and doing business, and that's how it works. And I tease about all that. But we're downtown, we're grinding, and we're doing our thing. If you guys want to get involved with us, we've made a new software called Dripware, okay? And on the sidebar there, you can click it. It's called Social Networking Service. The reason I show all of you this is because most of you in this room are networkers. You've networked, you understand the value of a database, and you guys understand the value of impromptu marketing and the way Instagram works in our economy. You've all heard it, seen it on the news, doesn't matter your age, either your kids are doing it or you're doing it, someone's doing Instagram. And success happens with Instagram. Instagram is a very successful platform. It's a simple one. It's a photo or a video and some text and some whatever, hashtags they call it. At the end of the day, there's not a lot of moving parts, but with it, you can be very successful with your business, your protocol, your consulting, your networking, whatever it is that you do for a biz or a passion or a hobby. So we've been uber successful with our Instagram. We've had tons of conversions coming in here tonight on a Thursday. It's worked for us. Now we have clients at BrandWorks like spas and all kinds of businesses. I don't even want to limit it to anything because it doesn't matter the business model. Daniel and I have already shown that it works on every single thing. Hi, Paul. And what it does is it does you on the side. You go to work. You go do to the kids. You go do your life. You go make those fucking phone calls and get everything rolling for yourself. And then you can have this running in the background for you, actually delivering you good quality leads and customers and things like that to what it is that you're selling. So if you're listing homes, because my boys over here do real estate, well, they should be all over this with us because they could just feed our office weekly pics of their lovely listings, and we could blow that stuff up all over the city. And what we did is we do scraping. This is a crazy word. It's called scraping. So we go up into the API, like the back door of Instagram, legally, because they allow it. It's an open source. So we go in and we scrape down all the stats on Calgary. So YYC, hashtag Calgary, and all that stuff. We know how many millions of people are in each pocket of society and each topic, and it's very powerful knowledge when you know that. Because then you can start to use those hashtags kind of like a bullet, and you get right through the wall, into the door, into the place you want to be, and you get those eyes on you. Hi, guys. Come on in. Grab a chair. Find somewhere, make some room for these two. There's another extra chair here. Switch around. So keep that in mind. Instagram's hella powerful, and we're making software. The reason we're into cryptocurrency and blockchain and Bitcoin and all that stuff is because of software. Okay, every single coin, every single app, every single thing, even though it has a monetary value, it's a piece of software that you're all honing in on, collecting. Kevin's out in the casino with his Aircoins app, collecting all these free coins. It's all software, right? It's all code. And my boys, the code ninjas back here, they know all about making code, right? And we make code now, like it's a thing, right? So we do that for $200 a month. $3.95 a month or $5.95 a month. You can come talk to me about it later. There's a list of all the features here. But basically, you apply this to your everyday business, and you're going to do really well. You're going to make some bacon, and some people are going to come see you, and you're going to get some awareness out there and some new attention and some new eyes and new leads. So keep that in mind. And we do a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And we're already consultants. Like that's what we do each day about business and marketing. So if you own them and stuff, you need help, and you want to tell your friends about us, we really appreciate that. Okay?
Just go back down to the bottom there.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Scroll down.
What do you want to see?
Keep going. Except where's no Bitcoin there?
No. Just PayPal for now. Yet. No.
Yeah, we do accept Bitcoin.
What we do.
We do.
But you're right, though. We could add it there, but we just have PayPal for now. We just finished it, right? So we're going to add more value to that. Even the logo's too tiny right there and stuff. But good call, brother. Eagle eye. I love it.
I only use Bitcoin.
Good, me too. Yeah. We'll have it on there for sure anyway. That was on our last site. Meet the agency. So I'm Jan, and I've done this for 20 years. So before you guys even knew me, 10, 15 years ago, there was a thing in Calgary called Tech Vibes. And I'd come out in my tracksuit, my Adidas tracksuit, and I'd have my beer, and be hanging with a whole bunch of techie people and all that. And I'd go up there and speak and stuff, and they're just like, wow, you killed it and all this, right? So what we were doing back then, though, was just marketing again, like marketing websites and all that sort of stuff. So I've been doing this now for 20 years in the city of Calgary, of going out and hanging with people like you guys all the time and making an event and doing all these things. So we're going to come out with a whole event series. Daniel's with me too. We're going to bring apps from like Silicon Valley to Calgary. We're calling it Silicon Calgary. And we're going to do these events where we launch these apps. And all of you can come. Bring your family and friends to see this stuff and actually try the beta models and all that. And you're going to have your socks knocked off, right? Like it's hot stuff. And this is stuff that's not available to download yet. It's like the pre-beta stuff. And you guys get to engage, right, and try these things and be in the earshot of like what's really popping in that world. And we're going to bring you guys to some of those events coming up. So keep that in mind. And guys like Zenoshi right here are going to have their thing at that night as well too. Yeah, we're going to do some really posh events. We're doing all those down in the IBM corridor downtown by the Vintage Steakhouse. Some of you have been there. Darcy drives by. So that's where it's going to be at. And that little IT Silicon Calgary corridor is right down there. And you guys have come to the space there, right, Daniel? We got that whole, what do they call it, the lab or vault or whatever?
The cave, yeah.
The cave, yeah. So why am I here? Why is he here? Why do we do this? Education. It's at the core of everything for us. We just want to empower you guys. Some people came to me from friends because they had some issues with an app or a phone or Peeps. Some people have been scammed on Instagram for $250, came, saw me, and they never did that again. Some people are thinking that crypto is a scam and should learn that it isn't. And a lot of people don't understand that there are scams and there are MLMs with multi-level marketing, and there's affiliates, and there's a lot of categories. This is the thing. We mapped out 18 categories to the crypto space where you could participate at some level and make some kind of crypto income. So if there's 18 layers, from being an affiliate to having a computer in your house mining to doing, like he does, a Twitter magazine, to like anything you could think of. There's a lot of layers, but there's 18 that we showed you that you could maximize. So why he would have a Twitter magazine, for my reasons, is so he could benefit from, coin drops and all kinds of insider knowledge, and obviously swag from those companies, invites to events, no cost coverage, things like that. It's very beneficial, right?
For worldwide communication.
Yeah, exactly. It is, and it's an international thing, like you said. So we do this for free. We've done it 88 times. We want you guys to be on top of things. Some of the affiliates on here are good, so click them. Join these accounts if you haven't already joined. Any one of us, Daniel, these guys here, Kevin, they know what's going on, so they can help you with any of these apps tonight. Also Alan. So if anyone wants to download something and just says yeah, then we'll help you tonight. So that's the kind of thing. We'll do that after each one of us has our little piece out here. We throw a little blog around. We've done a lot of events. We even did crypto in Mexico and stuff like that. It is a worldwide thing, and it actually is really cool how it all works. So it's an international thing. And Canada has really good level of banking, and we have a very nice standard of living. That's why we all live here. And there's other parts of the world where it's not the case. And those parts of the world are more into crypto. It's like 80-20, where we're 20% in Canada because we don't give a shit for the most part kind of yet. And then they're like 80% in because they didn't have good banking and these kind of things going on. So the circulation of funds and money and income and finance and all those other key words, they're going off big time, and most of it's coming out of the other side of the planet, okay? So it's the eastern side of the planet. With our office, you guys can book a currency purchase. You can help with doing some cash back. So if you want to sell some crypto to us, we give you cash or e-transfer or check or wire. Lots of options. We have Bitcoin and coffees. In fact, we have a couple actually booked tomorrow. We help you with mining and profit centers, and we help you with payments and merchant setup. So if you want to add it to your website or accept Bitcoin in your business model, 100%. And then if you just want to talk shit for a bit and hang out and just discuss Bitcoin, you can come, right? And we can hang together and just have a personal conversation about it. Daniel and the rest of my team do the workshops, so you can sit down. And a lot of you want to learn how to trade. A lot of you want to learn how to think and be a trader, right? And how to maximize your funds. So you would want to book something here with Daniel. They start at $99 an hour, and he will fast track you into understanding what the mindset is, what level you should be comfortable with, what are some moves you can make, and then you're on your own. And then you can get back to him for some more coaching and consulting, and myself. I'm included in this too, but we can help you with these things. So any of you that are interested in understanding the gyrations of the job, of how that looks as a trader and what that feels like in a weekly gyration, we can teach you guys what you should be thinking like and what you could be doing, okay? And then that's that. So that's bitcoinworkshops.ca. Check us out online, book with us, and that's our little biz part. So now we blast in a coin market cap. We go for the juice, all right? Right now, BTC is the short term for Bitcoin, BTC. And it's also shown online as XBT. So there's a couple different variants on the symbol of it. God knows why. It's VHS beta. It's weird stuff. But yeah, I don't understand why they do these things. So cryptocurrencies right now, there's 2,212 that are being listed here in the marketplace and that are being tracked. The reason you want to know about 2,212 is because those are all considered opportunities to somebody somewhere on Earth. It's almost like a date. There's always a girl for Daniel somewhere, right? Right, Dee? So 2212, you can find someone in there to love. A coin, a project. He loves Raven, right? Right? And you love Ripple, okay? And Mike loves Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. So there's some project in the 2200 that you should fall in love with or could fall in love with. And then that means you're kind of like an advocate, a player behind it. Some of these guys will show you their stuff, and you might want to get behind them, just saying, right? So you want to support some sort of a project, and that's how this works, okay? And then it comes down to some good old-fashioned, Jay was telling me, man, I used to collect hockey cards and all that. It's collecting. So if you're adamant about collecting, and I mean that, adamant about collecting, you can do really well in the space as well, because the collection portion of this is a whole income strategy of its own. Tiny, micro, trickle, all that words that go with it, but it still could be extensive, it could be deep, it could be across a lot of accounts, you could be really savvy with yourself, so it just depends on your strategy and how you want to roll. But as far as companies, just companies in general, handing out free money, we'll call it for fun, it's happening. It's happening now every single day. And Kevin has been an extreme professional at catching all that free dough flying. Go ahead.
Fun fact, like back in the day, Bitcoin was giving away like 100 Bitcoin a day just for going onto your website.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
So just imagine that. If you were one of those people that went on for one day and forgot about
100
it.
Bitcoins were just, come on in, right? There was that whole pizza thing where you guys probably heard some of that joke about that too, right? But the pizza thing was that someone spent like 30 or 40,000 Bitcoin on pizza.
250,000.
250, there you go. It's ridiculous.
10,000? Okay. It was something stupid.
There are rumors everywhere, but who cares? We'll look that up after just to get the finite number.
Just on W5 the other day.
Yeah, but at that time, right?
So why is this exciting? Why does anyone give a shit? Why are you guys here? Like, what are you looking at? Why am I here? Why do you come see me and all that stuff I'm talking to you? You're looking at the future, Jay, over there, Mr. Cannabis. You're looking at the future. So remember my face, this bloody logo on the poster, because Jan, your friend here, I am your friend, all of you, you're my names. This has all been about the future. I am showing you guys the future, just a little taste, like an open window. Come on behind the red velvet curtain for a minute, right? But I'm taking you guys on a journey to the future, and that's what my boys are doing too. Us guys, we kind of live in the future. We're in the latest software, you know this. We're always in this like leading edge, not bleeding edge. Like we're not getting sliced out and diced out there, hopefully. There's some crazies. We've had a little bit of that. But we're definitely on the leading edge of everything we're doing, making everyone jealous. And Darcy always says that everyone's always got this envy about you guys. And it's true, they might, because we are on the leading edge, man. We're making dripware. No one even knows what that is yet, and we have it. You know what I mean? Like, just think of that for a minute, right? So anyway, back to this. The reason it's so exciting, and we're at $263 billion right now, so we're $250 billion, is because the world is changing just a little bit right now, okay? The world is changing with the finance and the money, and we're moving into a world economy that's now on a global basis, a 7-day-a-week market, opportunities that fly 365. You've got projects, future companies, payment systems, reward systems, all kinds of systems in play that are going to really revolutionize a lot of the stuff that we're doing. And with the cell phone, the smartphone, and all this evolution that we're occurring, we're going to 5G, and all this technology adds up, and you guys aren't even there probably at 4G yet in understanding how awesome that's been, right? That's what's called LTE to some of you. But we're going everywhere with digital, okay? And that's the point. And all of cryptocurrency is a digital economy. It's a digital economy. And if you understand the absolute growth of digital, like Alan does, this is the future. It doesn't matter our age. It doesn't matter who we are. The future's going there, and the digital is it, and it's just us to participate, okay? So here we go. Let's see what Bitcoin did in the last 24 hours. It looks like $29 billion. Yeah, $29 billion in the last 24 hours. Now, I don't know a lot of other things that trade $29 billion in 24 hours on Earth. So you guys can study that a little bit. We did, and there's not a lot of things, not a lot of items that do that kind of money. And it's definitely a star out there, and that's why all the financial systems look at it, and it stands out, is because it's almost like a giant whale out there that's kind of grabbing clout of the marketplace on its own, and no one can stop it, you know? And for the noobs that come out all the time, Bitcoin is powered by the people. So there's a lot of shit talk that goes on about shutting it down, and the feds, and all these funny words that go flying around, and we know better, because it's not getting shut down, and it's not against the feds. It's just standing alone, and it's volunteer mechanism, and the people on Earth hold it up and made it a something, right? So keep that in mind too. So it's not something we can just shoot out of the sky and it's over, right? It's not happening like that. So the race is on, the guesstimations are on, the future is on, the plays are on. They've created mechanisms to take advantage of all this. So why are we here? That's the point, okay? If you want to take anything home every single time you come out, realize that I keep showing you over and over again where the advantages are, where the opportunities lie, and why we're here is because this stuff is moving and making money on the regular basis, and it's on a curve. It could be month, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, all that stuff. Like investing works like that. But that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking into. That's what you're looking into: buying, purchasing, investing, opportunity, this, that, and the next. That's the whole big picture here, okay? So if we go to the top 10, where you can land safely, guys like Jay don't know a lot about it yet, want to learn everything about it. The top 10, just so you know, have been around a bit for the most part, and they've all got some solid money behind them, solid plays behind them, solid adoption behind them, and they've all got some different kind of numbers behind them. It's kind of an interesting world. So Bitcoin leads at $83.49 USD today, which is pretty high on May 30th. Ethereum's at $257 US. Ripple's at 42 cents. US. Bitcoin Cash, 428. EOS is $7.45. Litecoin is $109.50. I read an article that said sell everything you got and buy Bitcoin or Litecoin this week because Google's taking it on and a few other big players. It was in the news, so do some research on that.
Coming in August.
Yeah, and the halving's coming in too, so it's supposed to be bananas.
That was on CNBC.
Yeah, CNBC, there you go. Binance Coin, okay, came out at next to zero. It's $32 right now, US. That is an inside exchange coin, and that's it's internal investment coin, if you want to call it that or coin it that. How that works is Binance is the exchange company and the largest one in the world of transactions, okay? And that's their in-house coin that you can use for discounts in trading. So just like grabbing a trading discount in a typical idea, this coin allows you to save 50%. So you save 50% when you use it. How it works is you would buy Bitcoin from someone like us or a machine or whatever you got it, and then you would send it into Binance, and then you would buy the BNB token with that money, okay? And then that Bitcoin purchases that, and then you hold it into this. The return on the Binance coin has been brisk. It's been incredibly lovely. Percentages go up constantly, and we can look at the ROI for a minute too. You guys can see what it's done, but it's been fantastic. So you click on the name of it on this website for those of you guys watching and listening, and then you click down, and it gives you some stuff. So we've had over 9,000% ROI. Okay, that's another reason why we come out every 2 weeks. Is because
$6 in December.
Yeah, is because of real ROI like this.
Over how long?
So December. It was $6, and it's May, and it's $32 already.
Binance just came out in 2017.
Yeah. So over 9,000%.
Can you just scroll down a little?
Of course, yeah. What do you want me to tell you, Jay?
All-time low.
All-time low?
There you go, 0.96.
Oh, yeah, 9 cents. 9 cents. And all-time high was $35. So it went from 9 cents to $35 so far,
Today.
and it's sitting at $32.50.
All-time high today.
52-week low this year, 4.19.
Yeah, the all-time high was today, as Kevin pointed out, May 30th. Today it got up to $35 in its life.
That's because of all the news.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it came out at 9 cents, and I remember getting some for free. So back to the free stuff. Binance is giving it out for free. They were giving me $35 coins for free, when they first showed up.
Oh, yeah.
And I just had to be in line. I had to be at the right place and time, and I just had to be there. And you guys are still there early. I'm going to say another thing right now. 10 years Bitcoin's been out this year. January was his birthday, 10 years. It's still early. It's still a toddler, still wearing diapers. It's not even matured yet. Oh my God, it's not even close. And all the kids that come with it, all the projects, oh my God, there's so many little babies and children still rolling with it to grow up yet. It's just unbelievable. And it's just like a giant mess of all that, right? So keep that in mind. There's so much more coming for all of us. Think about it, everyone. Think about yourselves. Think about your internet banking. Think about taking a picture of the check that you shouldn't even get in checks anymore. Think about all the way we do money now. If you don't realize that we're going to go completely digital in the next 10 minutes, to exaggerate it, you should be figuring this out, right? Like, it's coming. The cash and all that stuff is a thing of the past, man. It's going to fly right through our hands, as they say. Okay. So number 8 is Bitcoin SV, which split from Bitcoin Cash and all that crap. It's $195 right now. And then number 9 is the US Tether coin, which Canada has released a Tether coin now, another one, a third one. And it came out QCAD, and there's a couple other ones that CoinSquare has that one. You saw that today. What was it again? C-squared? ECAD as well. And what does a Tether coin do for you? Just so you guys know what that is. It's a coin that trades at the US dollar or the Canadian dollar value, so you park there. So that's how you short the market, okay? He nods, he knows. So Bitcoin's doing 11K right today. Darcy, 11K, it's not a good time to buy. As soon as it drops, though, to 9.6 from 11K, then you should be buying a little bit to average out, right? Just example only. 9.6. And when you do that, at 11K, Neil was the sharp one. He took his 11K value and parked it over to Tether. He parked that 11K over here on the Tether, and then it dropped down to 9.2, right? 9,000. He didn't lose that. He's just sitting at Tether right now. He's just got all his money back in there. And now Bitcoin goes 9.2, 10.5, 11.2, 12.9. Neil jumps right off a Tether, boof, right on a Bitcoin, and he just made spread down. So he shorted first by parking, and then he came back into the game higher than he even left off. It's a lovely play, and that's a strategy that you guys can learn. Daniel can teach how that works too. So it's called a parking method, lots of terms for it, but that's how the shorting and the play is made. So again, I have friends that do that in a software called CoinSquare, and it's a Canadian Coinbase version, okay? So inside there, you can have your Interac, your cash, your credit card, whatever. You can pull together funds in there. You can have your Bitcoin purchasing going on, and you can park over to a Tether like that. And you can do this consistently, so you can short and long all the time. And that's how you make money. Now, just imagine what I said there. I'll go slower. So here I am sitting in my Bitcoin, okay, and I got this much, and it was 11,000, and I said, no, I'm not buying any, and then it drops to 9.2, okay? At 9.2, I decide that's where I'm going to go, right? So I'm going to park my funds at 11, obviously, right, up there. Now at 9.2, I wait it out, right? It drops, I stay there. I stay still at my value that I had in my bank account kind of thing. And now when it pops back past 11, where I was, and it goes higher, I get to pick up all that for free. So what I didn't do is I didn't lose from 11 down to 9.2 because I parked at even Steven. And then I waited the bounce to come back because it always does. It always does, ladies and gentlemen. And then it goes past where it was, and then I can jump on at a higher level with no cost to me. Does that make sense? You guys seen that? You see the lift there? Yeah. It's very neat how that works.
Today was a really good day for that.
Yes, today was an excellent day for that.
Yeah, today Bitcoin got to 12 grand Canadian, so today I was able to sell right at 12 grand and then buy back in at 11.4.
Yeah.
See? Attaboy. Good job. It's $600 each one.
You get an extra 0.1 Bitcoin, essentially, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And that's making a margin, that's making a hedge, that's making an edge. There's a lot of words for that stuff too, but you can do it. You do have to pay attention though. And how do you pay attention? Well, you guys can all get this one in your phone. It's called Blockfolio. Who knows about this one? Anyone have that? Put up your hand. Okay, good. A couple of students that know what's up. The rest of you, get on it, okay? Blockfolio is the world's most popular cryptocurrency tracker. I don't make any money doing any of this crap, but this is a good app. I love it. It's in my phone and has been since day one. I've had that for 88 weeks.
It's free.
It's free. It's got hot sauce news. So if you follow a coin, you get the news from either the PR person's desk, you get the CEO's letter of engagement and talk. You get really high quality shit. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it's really good.
Really good for dollar cost averaging and watching your profit loss.
Yep. You buy and you put in your cost. It's just like anything. You take your invoice from the market and you say, okay, my cost was 6 cents and I bought 1,000, and you put it into here. And then it keeps tabs on it. It keeps tabs on ups and downs and where you're at and how much you made and your margin and all that sort of stuff. I put one of those together where I had like 480, and I was up to 14,000 from 480, and it was lovely to watch that whole graph and where it took from and where it went to. It was amazing. So stuff like that doesn't happen in everyday investments out there, we'll call it, and stuff, right? So very cool stuff. So let's go down and look at the chart a little bit. Let's just see how the chart's been going. Nice, lots of upswing. You can see here it dipped obviously below the 5K mark, and it's just been touching on the 10,000 USD all this last little while here. Bitcoin's doing really good right now, and it is May. And in the years, there's a cyclical thing to the Bitcoin. Okay, so you guys all follow this too. Right now, we're in a cycle. We're going to have a really big popping fall again, like we did in 2017. This is a cycle year, because every year that does that, you see the cycle starts in May. And in 2017, if you look for that chart, you'll see that in May 2017 we had similar lift like this, and it was doing really good money, and everyone was making. Right now, everybody should be shorting and longing Bitcoin. Like, that's the money. That's how you do it right now. Like, that's the spot. So it's not everybody, but I'm just saying again, right? You guys get
definitely an accumulation phase right now.
Yeah, it's definitely right now in that phase, and it's going to move down after. Probably it's going to kind of level out in the summer and all that, and then in the fall, you guys are going to see it pick up. You'll see it pick up steam. Hopefully, and I'm saying hopefully by September. And then it's going to go October, November, December, and peeps are already saying 25, 30, 35K easy Canadian. So keep that in mind right now too. Okay, that's what they're saying out there.
Well, and you see all the institutions now moving, right?
Oh yeah,
Everybody's
everybody's getting into stuff, guys. It's moving.
Microsoft just this week actually added to the Excel program that it has. If you go to the currencies in Excel now, Bitcoin is added as a currency.
Right.
Yay! See that?
Sounds
That's progress.
That's a big step.
Progress.
Microsoft is also just this week. They decided to actually build an identity solution on the blockchain or on the Bitcoin blockchain.
On the Bitcoin, that's awesome. And there's
That's awesome.
even Samsung now, right, with the hard wallets and the phones.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
like
It's happening. It's really, really
built
happening.
into your phone to hold them.
Samsung is all over
Yeah,
that
built
marketplace
into
right
your
now.
phone, essentially, yeah.
Really?
Some of the new peeps tonight. I'm not going to go super deep on it tonight, but I'm just going to show Jay because he's here tonight. A couple trends things. So CoinMarketCap is like an API that goes and scrapes all these different sites, pulls back all this data, and aggregates it all here for us, so we can just go to one place, right? Yeah, it's huge. In the tools section up here, in this navigation part of the website, so you guys see it above the ad here, there's a rankings button. You press that, and there's a tab called Gainers and Losers, and recently added. Jay's my age, so he knows we had Blockbuster Video, and you got that, Friday, the new release.
Yeah.
Well, that's the recently added. That's like your new release roster, okay? And then gainers and losers is an interesting place because you can see the major difference, almost like, high and low and everything in between. So click that first. You can see this real quick. The stuff that shocked some of the people from the banking industry that have come here in the past and all that were these percentages. And a lot of them think they're fake, and Kevin will tell you that they're not, right? They're not fake. And they're not. And so you could just click on the 7-day high here for a minute, Jay, and you'll see 532% on that one, 203% on the next one down, 160% on number 3, 141% on number 4, 120% number 5, 116% 6, 112.7, 112.8, 106, 104. So rounding out the top 10, they're all over 100%.
Go back up to 2.
Yep.
So I looked at Thor next.
Thor next, yep.
It's on crack, right?
Yep.
It was, I don't know, about $2.
$2, wow, how far ago?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago it was $2, right now it's 10. There you go. It's gone up 5 times, right? And that's this marketplace right now. That's what I want you guys to see.
These
You
are
got
also a little bit more riskier than the top 10.
100%. Yeah. I take.
A lot more risky.
I didn't even say that at the beginning, but everything in this space is risky, including some of the peeps,
But,
as we've
if you're a
learned.
trader, you look at, even if you look at 50%, right? Maybe that's even a little high, go 10 or 20.
Some of the lowest, though, in this top 100 rings out at still 54%. So think about that for a minute. That's the lows. The lowest is 54% in the top 100 of the trading coins. So that's pretty cool, too. When you start to think like that and know what that means, there's a lot of dough to be made there, man. There really is. There's doubling your money abilities every day. You just got to participate and check in. But, again, where, what, all that, and that's why you got to get mindset going. You got to figure out where to look and all that. So here I am on the recently added portal, okay, and you can see that 2 days ago this coin came out, new USD, neutral dollar. So there's a lot of coins coming out to mimic the currencies, the fiats, right? The US dollar, the Canadian dollar, this kind of thing. So I don't know what the big push is, but it just seems more tools for shorting and longing, and depends on what exchange nowadays, and they're kind of coming up with their own. Chromia, I knew this was coming out a while ago. It's already at 7 cents. It's had some really decent volume in the lineup. You can see it over here, 1 million in just 3 days, 1.6 mil. So that's a good one.
The KuCoin one?
Yeah. So Chromia is a good one, and you could have made some dough on that. It's already at 7 cents. So you might have missed a little bit of lift on that, but it went up pretty good. It went from 0 to hero fast. Bitcoin Confidential, BC, Bitcoin 2. Any of the Bitcoin family, Bitcoin HD, they all seem to do well for whatever reason. Look at Bitcoin HD is already $35 coin. So, 334,000 in the last 24 hours only, and it's a 10% lift on it already, and it's in the green. So keep an eye on that. I've said that in past meetups that all the Bitcoin family and all its copycats, they all somehow do well. It's almost like all the Louis Vuitton knockoffs sell okay, right? And make a bit of gain. It's weird. It's really weird, though,
It starts with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It must be good.
Exactly. Like it's something weird like that. BitCash is out here. BitCash came out. That's 10 cents. You guys can note that one. That one's hot. I read a little bit about that one already, too. Rent 2, that's a nice one. That one's going to go crazy, and it's only at 16ths of a Satoshi here. But just write that one down, Rent 2. Check that one out for later. Rent 2, RENTOO.
That's funny. Someone has an IoT.
Oh, you know another good one is
WASD.
Which one?
just scroll up a bit.
Yeah.
ODX, that one came out.
Yeah, VODX, VDX. That's a good one. That's not even a penny yet. That's that's below a penny. That's your penny stock kind of idea. This one's going to be a banger. It already did 1.3 million in the last 24 hours, and it's in the red producing income right now. It's already 3%. So it's moving up. So Jay, again, it's like this. This is like the penny stock market sometimes here, and they come out and they're worth a millionth of a penny even at some point. And then you got the scale going up because the decimal goes back 8 times. It's called 1 Satoshi at the 1 decimal spot there, the 1 seat, and it goes back 8. So in that, it's millionths of a penny. Like it splits so deep, right? And then as that accumulation phase comes right up to a penny, it's incredible the gains that you can make in percentage-wise. It's in the thousands and thousands of percent, right? So that's the velocity you want to start at. And Alan and I know, because he was an ICO hunter like myself, and we were looking for things out there that were cheap and unbelievable spread on them, so that we could just even get in with $1,000 and make like $100,000. You know what I mean? Like it does that. That's what it does. It's like 1,000 in, 100 grand out. Oh my God, what just happened there, right? Like, think about that. But it only does that because you're going so far back on the decimal and it has all that weight pulling forward, right?
8,000 times.
You got it. See? So that's the interesting part. And I know he's one of my close friends, and he really wanted to come tonight and just embrace more why we do this, right? So he's listening to all this. But Trani Pay right here, TRP. That's another good one. It's only 2 cents. So check that one out for later too. That Musica one I know is going to go places. It's going to publish all this indie music and all that sort of stuff and be the payment token to watch videos and all that stuff. Swift Cash is still hot sauce, and it came out 18 days ago. It's doing really good, and it's not even a penny yet. And look at that, 87 million circulating supply already, right?
That's huge volume.
Yeah. And QWERTY Coin, I didn't say this one, but I think this one's the one out of England, QWC, and look at this one. It's got 85 billion already circulating supply, and it only came out 15 days ago. So it has mass love, right? Mass love. So take that for what it is, and look at the price right now. It's nowhere near a penny, not even fucking close. It's way down here. I know. There you go. So that's a solid bet. Attaboy. Attaboy. We are in the casino. You can talk like that. You can talk like that. Right?
Like, why wouldn't you throw,
We're not filming tonight.
$100 on that?
I know. You got it. Why not?
What happens?
Not much. Not much. I know.
What
Exactly.
if it goes up 8?
But your Hundy could go to 10K. That's the thing on that. That's how that extrapolation goes. It can. Yeah. That's why there's a big confusion about this space too out there. They don't really understand where this is, but this is where it's at. This is where you shop, right? That's where you're shopping for. Look at this one too, 1.9 bill right here, 1.9 billion, not even a penny yet. SRK, Spark Point, that's another hot one.
You got Thunder Token there. That's a Thunder token. It's brand new, but 13 million daily volume.
Unbelievable,
right? What the heck? That's a lot of volume for one day.
What else we got here? 200 million in this one. This one is IDEX. We saw IDEX before. We were here 2 weeks ago. That was on our thing. We talked about IDEX. It's already at 3 cents, and that was below a penny when we talked about it 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure, and it's already at 3 cents.
So you would have tripled your money.
More than that, because it was something way back on the decimal there.
3 times in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's already at 200 million circulating supply. Look at this stuff.
How easy would it be to money launder into this type of stuff?
How easy?
Yeah, if you have 85 billion there, it's got to be.
So it's about that's where the volume comes in.
It's the amount of coins. It's like the amount of dollar bills idea. That's what you're saying, or amount of nickels.
So with
It's that
laundering
idea.
comes the volume. So as you can see, some of those coins, there's one there, Viper VPS, Decimated, has $98 a day being traded.
Yeah.
So if you had $1 billion in it, it will take you more than a million years to take out all that money with that volume. So you have to get someone to buy your token to switch it. So in most of these cases, unless the volume is high, it's more of a long-term hold until the volume is there. So a lot of these coins, if you do want to go and invest into smaller coins, it's one of those things is like buying a new stock that's not on a major exchange in the stock market world. So you really want to wait till liquidity is there, and then when liquidity is there, that's when you let go at that better price too.
And to answer the question about the money laundering
Exactly,
part,
right. So it's all about price
more
and
money
volume.
is laundered with cash than any other money.
Yeah.
Worldwide. Whether it's peso,
everyone accepts
USD,
it.
or whatever,
I don't
more
think-
money gets laundered with cash than anything digital. Just so you know that part.
This can all be traced and
The
tracked.
second thing is it's all traced in the blockchain. So there's idiots doing idiot moves around
I've
the
never
world,
seen
but
someone
for the
buy
most part,
Who's
this isn't about
tracing it
that.
on the blockchain?
Well,
Anybody
it can.
So-
The system's already in place.
So
It is
blockchain-
tracing. Computers are
blockchain
running
is
it.
like Internet Explorer where anyone can look at anything. So imagine your accountant book being open for everyone to see if they go onto yourname.com. The blockchain is a free ledger for anyone to use. You can type in anyone's address and see how much money they had at any time, where
Okay.
they sent it to
Let's
which
go to
wallets. Of course, no
exchange now.
names are attached
2 points,
because
good one.
we don't attach names, it's just numbers. But if I knew your name and your number,
What's that other
I could
exchange
then
that you like,
associate
that new one
with
coming
other
up?
transactions.
There's
So if I knew,
Nash-
if I knew both
Which
your
one?
names,
It's called
both
Nash.
your
Yeah,
products,
Nash.
Nash.io.
I could then
It's a
see
new exchange
transactions.
coming out. It's going to be Binance.
I'll put that on there too.
So it's very public in the sense that if I knew your
It
public
just got on
address,
coin.
or if you even sent money to me from somewhere, whatever the case might be, I can see how much you have. So when someone was trying to launder money, the whole goal is you don't want someone to know how much you have. So blockchain would be the worst thing. in the
We'll
world
cover
for
more of
money
that, Daniel.
launderers
We're going to
because-
keep going here, but we'll cover more.
Yeah,
We'll come
sorry.
back to
Yeah,
that.
that's all right.
No, and listen, you can also Google it, but a lot of the stuff is bought with credit card and small amounts of money anyway. So you're not just dumping in a whole duffel bag full of cash into something. You can't do it. So you got to link your bank account. You got to link your credit card. You have to do small purchases, 1,000, 3,000, stuff like this. So unless you're in the business of laundering, $1,000 bills all day and do this, then maybe you are. But overall, this is not that kind of, just saying, that place or that economy that does that, just so you know.
And all the exchanges.
But some idiots do everything. Again, back to that, right?
All the exchanges, anything that's going to be not a scam will ask you for your KYC. Only have AML.
Yeah, so tell them what that is. So KYC is called Know Your Customer form. So they got to know a little bit about you. They need your driver's license. Okay, you got to take a shot of that with your phone and stuff, so that they know you and have a little bit of record on you. So you can't be a scammer per se. And then the AML is the anti-money laundering clause, and they have another little side form of that. And you might have to put a special kind of security key on your account and stuff, and go one more step deeper and give them your actual address, and they might verify with a TELUS bill or a Shaw bill or something to that effect, right? And then that's where you're locked into something where you have a good relationship now. Now, if they got your money there, like the casino, you want to know it's solid to get it back, right? Like, just think about it right now. Go out and do some roulette together. I just won 10 grand. If I walk up to the wicket and they tell me, oh, shit, we're running out of business, you know what I mean? I'd be like, well, what the hell, man? This is a casino. You're supposed to pay everybody, right? You know what I mean? So that's the idea. You want to be in a good position where these people properly pay you, and that's why you want to have your ID together with them, okay? But don't give your passport. You don't have to give too much, all right? Yeah. So KuCoin is an Asian derivative, because there's a lot of stuff that comes out of Asia, and it's kind of cutesy and all that, but it's a very good exchange. They have a lot of free tokens, a lot of free stuff. So here's another tip. Neil loves putting $500-600 worth of Bitcoin into stuff. He doesn't mind throwing that kind of smaller number around into different things. He likes the multi-level marketing stuff in life and a few other affiliate stuff. He likes that. So he's not cheap about his $500 to $1,000 drops and spends, and he likes to drop them into things. In KuCoin, if you hold $500 in your account here, they'll give you a shit ton of free other coins that come on the marketplace. So again, if you hear about that other one I showed you, Chromia token a minute ago, KuCoin was giving it out. So all you had to have is whatever you had in your bank account kind of thing in here, they were going to match that 1-for-1 or sometimes 2-for-1 of the new Chromia coin that's coming out. And you get freebies, you get Airdrops, they're called, okay? And bonus tokens. So again, you don't get that if you just do money in a generic app in your telephone, like a blockchain app or something. You don't get that. But you get that when you participate in these exchanges. And let me tell you why. The exchanges are making profit off their commissions of moving money and funds, so they have budget to play like that and to be able to buy a handful of tokens from this one developer and give it out like that as a bonus and all that, and they get perks for listing them. So they have a lot of fun and leeway where other apps and such don't have shit. They have nothing. So a lot of people think, oh, is it scammy or whatever? And I want to clarify that tonight. It's not at all. These guys are in a leveraging position with a lot of these brands that want to get listed and sold, and they're able to say, hey guys, why don't you give us 10,000 or 100,000 of your coins? We'll give them out to all our customers, and we'll launch you, or whatever that is, right? So they're in a really good position to do that. So there you go. And why do we have a KuCoin? Why do we have this website? What is it? Boil it down for a second? Boil it right down. It's a shopping mall of opportunity. Okay, that's what it is. You can log in here and you can go shopping for opportunity. You can participate in games and gamification type things with free coins, all that kind of stuff. So enjoy.
If you hold a coin, and now they made it, you have your wallet separate from the exchange wallet. So
yeah, your private key and your wallet's held in your cloud.
No. Now they have it so you have an exchange wallet and you have your wallet.
Okay.
You can transfer back and forth fee free.
Via. Okay, nice.
Fee free. No charge, right? So
called a contract wallet on theirs now.
Yeah, contract wallet.
And they pay you to hold KCS.
Nice.
Every day you get paid.
So if you hold their KuCoin exchange coin, you make a dividend. You actually get a profitable kickback every single day while holding that amount. So whatever amount that is in your account, you're getting a free bonus round. Okay.
At least one.
At least, yeah. And you see Chromia was down here in the logos, so you guys understand that now. Okay. Again, watch the news. Again, Chris is going to jump up here in a few. I'm going to talk for just a few more minutes, and then the news is brisk. The news is big in the crypto space. Chris will show you tonight where to look, and it's big. And these guys got news going on here too. And why do you want to watch the news? Because that's where all the popping, happening stuff is happening in a global marketplace. Okay? And you want to pay attention to that because it's bigger than Calgary. It's bigger than Canada. It's bigger than fucking America. It's bigger than all that jazz. It's big. right? It's in China and it's all overseas. They got Korea and everybody participating. They got way more humanity, way more population, way more dispensable digital income, cash going into the shit. It's big. It's really big. So keep an eye on all that stuff. Chris is involved with this company. This is called Nash. You guys can write this one down, nash.io. They're a new currency exchange place. You can buy Bitcoin, you can trade cryptocurrencies, you can pay with digital assets. However, when you use Nash, we never take control of your money. So this is a big, cool thing because a lot of these exchange houses basically hold your wallet at gunpoint at any given time. So if they just wanted to fuck off with your money and never let you back in or cancel your email access or whatever, they kind of can. So we've always told everybody security-wise to empty your exchange accounts and put it into a safety wallet, right? And something like that. So we can...
Nash is the next big
Yeah.
thing for cryptocurrency. It's a decentralized exchange. You can consider all the other ones are centralized, where your cryptocurrency is on the exchange. So if the exchange ever goes belly up, you better hope you got your crypto up there. Where this year your crypto is kept either on a Trezor or a Ledger, and you're in control of all of your money. So it's going to be the new thing.